Hi everyone. I'm making this video for someone that I know that was working up to beating Deadlocked. But I think these tips apply to anyone wanting to beat that level, not just him. A few disclaimers. This is my opinion based on the levels I've beaten. You might be good at some of these skill sets already, so just take these levels with a grain of salt. Even though Clubstep and Theory of Everything 2 are really good levels to beat before doing Deadlocked, I'm not including them because most people will have already beaten them before beating Deadlocked. Without any further ado, here are 9 easy demons that are good to beat before doing Deadlocked, ranked by difficulty. At number 9, we have Pareidolia by Distort. This level has simple decoration, but it is very fun in my opinion. Up until 53% it is really easy, but at 50% it tests a crucial skill that you must learn in order to beat Deadlocked. I'll talk about it when the video gets there. You probably guessed it, it's the dual wave. This wave corridor can be pretty challenging if you aren't too experienced in wave, but that makes it really good for practicing the skill, especially since the hardest part of Deadlocked, according to many who have beaten it, is the dual wave section. Also, the cube section at the end does require a little muscle memory, which is a good skill in order for the memory ship section at the end of Deadlocked. At number 8, we have Absolute Garbage by Blee. Similarly to Pareidolia, this level is really easy in the first half. But, at 49, it tests not only wave, but also ship. On a side note, the gameplay after the drop looks intimidating, but it is actually really easy when you learn it. At this part, these corridors look really intimidating, and they are pretty tough if you are not good at controlled wave timings and controlled straight fly, which are also both skills required to succeed at Deadlocked. These parts become extremely consistent though once you learn it, to the point where I can rebeat this whole level in one attempt. The parts after 69% are just like the first half. They look hard, but are actually really easy when you learn them. Overall, this is a fantastic and extremely fun level. At number 7, we have Grenade by Grenade. This level tests various skills necessary for Deadlocked, so I'll go over each one when the video gets to it. This part tests UFO timings, which is a good skill to have under your belt for the boss battle in Deadlocked. This part tests wave control, which, like I've said before, is a necessary skill for Deadlocked. This part tests fast ship control, and right after it there's another wave control part. Overall, this is a great and fun level that tests all of the fundamental skills for Deadlocked, not just ship and wave. I totally recommend playing this. Grenade definitely went out with a bang. At number 6, we have Ultra Parakazum by Rules. This level, as you can probably tell by the design, is a 9 circles level. I figured I'd include a 9 circles level in here because they are very, very good at improving your wave skills, which is the skill that Deadlocked tests the most. There isn't much else to say about this level, so just enjoy the clip. At number 5, we have Star Chaser by Disp. A lot of the middle of the level is Wave, which, again, is the skill Deadlocked tests the most. I love the wave parts in this level, but the rest of the level after the wave ends has very awkward gameplay, which can make the level overall not that fun to play. However, the parts of the gameplay that make this level awkward are the same gameplay mechanisms that might make Deadlocked awkward for less experienced players, like fast robot timings and the green jump orb. So, even though this might not be the funnest level, it is still a good one to do. At number 4, we have Yeet of Doom by Elysione. At the very beginning of the level, there are some robot timings that are very similar to the ones in Deadlocked, so it is very good for increasing that skill. At the drop, you need to have very quick reaction times and lots of muscle memory, because this part is very fast and has lots of inputs, similar to many parts of Deadlocked. This skill is universal in many levels though, so this level is not good just for Deadlocked, but really any medium or higher demon. This dual part has some really fast wave, very similarly to the dual wave parts in the last half of Deadlocked. Overall, I think this is my favorite level on the list. The gameplay is some of the most fun I have ever played in an easy demon, besides a few icons like Pattern Seeker and Tabasco. At number 3, we have Buried Angel by Felix Ram, the second level in the Doom Gauntlet. This level is very claustrophobic and has a lot of gameplay switches, which will become very evident once you see the drop. This tight gameplay makes it have a lot of timings that you must get good at and consistent at, which is another thing present in Deadlocked. With the gameplay being tight overall, there are a few wave parts that are very tight, just like the wave part at 13% in Deadlocked. This is a very fun level, just like the last one, despite this hard and tight gameplay. So, just feast your eyes on the rest of the clip. At number 2, we have The Router by Vilms. This is a Zender game techie boss battle style level, and in the boss battle, there is some straight flight and wave spam, which are both useful for Deadlocked, particularly everything after the quote-unquote "I like this part." After the boss battle, there are lots of quick reaction times and high clicks per second, which is also present in Deadlocked, particularly after the first beat drop. Overall, this is a great and fun level. Before I reveal number 1, here are 3 honorable mentions.
And if you rock with this, then we'll roll with you. Turn it up and straight vibing, straight in the local bastard. Girl Scout in my grinder, Bombay in my cup. Drop this bass bomb like Taliban. The whole.
And finally, at number 1, we have Decode by Wreckage. People seem to have a lot of mixed feelings about this level, especially because the wave parts are unbalanced, but I personally find it really fun. This level, overall, is a tough easy demon, pretty close to the same difficulty as Deadlocked in my opinion. The wave parts, like I said earlier, are the hardest parts of the level. Even though that is the case, I feel like this level is really good for testing the overall raw skill required to get consistent at Deadlocked, not just wave. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helps you on your journey to beating Deadlocked and in the future, medium demons. See you guys in the next one.